Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let me get my shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Animation RC. Animation RC was one of the first to say, it was the first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins a shout out. So congratulations, Animation RC. Now what is this? What do I got for you today? This is the Xinlehong 9125. It is a 1/10 scale brushed RC car. What I like about it is it has this really wide track and wheelbase. Yeah, here's the wheelbase and the track between these two. The space between the wheels, folks. That should provide plenty of stability out here. I'm going to try it. We're going to try high-speed turns, see how well it can handle those out here in the desert. Other things about it, let's pop the top and we'll talk about the insides. It has two motors. It's powered by two different motors here. They are brush motors, by the way, unfortunately. Unfortunately and unfortunately. But keeping them brushed keeps this relatively inexpensive as compared to a brushless motor. It has a 60 amp ESC to power those two motors. It's 60 amps, hot surface, do not touch, it gets hot. And along with the receivers built into the ESC also, as you can see here. On-off switch here. The shocks on this thing, that's the one thing that I'm not really impressed with. They're springy things, but they are not oil-filled shocks, I do not believe by any means. Just too springy, folks. So, it is going to be a springy ride, we'll see. But again, maybe this wide track on it will help, and wide wheelbase on this will help reduce some of the vibrations and the bounces we get from this. It is powered by a 7.4 volt 1600 milliampere hour battery. Not a super big battery, it's under there to provide power to this. And but with that, it's predicted to get at close to 4,600 kilometers per hour. Now, I don't find that believable, but we'll find out here shortly. And finally, its range is predicted out to 80 meters. So I can actually gauge that kind of relatively well. But we'll find that out today. So let's go for a drive of this thing and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy its drive. Okay, I didn't go over its controller. I should have done that first, or included that in the beginning here. But what we got here is a standard type of controller with its control wheel, throttle, forward, backward. It does have steering trim. We got right there, and it has steering dual rate, so we can adjust the sensitivity of that steering. We can reverse the steering input from normal to reverse. I'm not sure how. Does that work for left-handed people or what? I don't know what. I guess some people like to steer it like that. Maybe I don't know why you would have reverse trim there. But also it has two rates, low speed mode and high speed mode. We're going to start off in low speed, see how it performs, and then switch it to high and open it up around here. So I got a lot of area to drive it, so it should be no problem. Let's do it, folks. Okay, this does have an on-off switch on it, and it's just in front of the ESC transmitter, and turning it on. It is on. I'm turning on the transmitter, and we have solid light, so we should be bound. So let's check out the steering trim first. I'm going slowly. Could use a little bit to the left. Turning it around. See how. Okay, give it a little more throttle. And we could reduce this steering dual rate a bit. And getting ready. Okay, this is low speed, low rate. Actually, those springs work very well with this wide wheelbase, or wide wheel track and base. Okay, let's take it up. Let's go into high rate. High rate is selected. Not too shabby, actually. It's a nice little machine. I just wish I had a bigger battery. Okay, there's some areas over here we can actually jump it pretty good. Let's try these out. Let's try that 80 meters. We'll go down the road a bit. See how far we can go before I lose connection. Okay, we're about 70. We are about 80 meters right now. It's still going, folks. I am out at about 100 meters right now. Still going. Can I turn it back? Okay, I lost it. I'm guessing that's about 120 meters, 130 meters away, folks. Let's see if I can get it to come back or get it to turn. Let's see, turn left. Let's see when it comes back into range. Turn left. And also I'm going to go back to low rate to do this. Walking toward it. We went down a good 130 meters away. Maybe I got to pick up my pace here to get close to it because it's still out there. I guess I'm about 70 meters away now. There we go. Regained it at about 70. 70 to 80, something like that. Going back to high rate. Bring it back without losing control of it. Nice little machine. It actually is nice. I like those dual motors, I guess. I like this wide track on it. It don't want to flip. It just don't want to flip. Okay, how about donuts? Oh yeah, I can do donuts. It's a wonderful little car. I like it. Okay, let's try this lip here, see if it'll get a nice hop on it. Right through the bushes. Okay, ooh, there's a nice lip right there. Hold on, let's bring it around. Get a good hop on it. Turn it around. Boom. Right in the bushes. Mr. Rattlesnake, did that bother you? Oh, notice this thing's got metal plates on the bottom here to withstand, I don't know, it's just reinforced with metal plates. So if you get those head-on collisions, it shouldn't hurt it. Let's go out here into this area. This is a neat area, folks, by the way. People from Los Angeles come up here in the winter, like around now. They're not here right now because it was cold the past couple days. But they'll fill up this whole dry lake bed with RVs just to take their motorcycles and up into the mountains here, the Spangler Hills, and climb around this whole local area. It's kind of popular for motorcyclists, off-road motorcyclists. But, okay, out here in this open area here, let's send it out and open it up. Actually, let's open it up closer to us. But this allows me to open it up without, well, having a lot of open area so I don't run into anything. It's a good one. I like it. Just that battery could be bigger. But look at how it goes over those bumps. You know, I guess it doesn't need those shocks. The wide wheelbase and the wide wheel track more than makes up for it. Let's see if I can show you that. Look how it takes those ruts. That's a real good job. I like it. I like this little car. Tear it up. And it does it. There's real ruddy over here. Let's see what it does over here. Let me get over here first. Save it some battery power. See what it does over here. Probably gonna flip it. We'll find out. Actually, I'm kind of hesitant to go over here because I don't know what all that water is. It could be RV effluent discharge. You know, never mind. We ain't gonna go. Oh, look at that! This is a fun one. It bounces over everything. Bumpity bumpity bump. Do that again, show you that. Wonderful little bouncer. Look at that thing bounce. So yeah, I guess you don't need shocks or oil filled. Those springs with the wide tire separation here more than makes up for stability issues. It maintains the stability very well on this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Do it again, do it again. It don't care. That is cool. That it could do that. Yeah, it is really cool. Boopity boop. Well, like I said, this thing only has that little battery in it, so I'm not going to drive it until that battery's dead, because I don't want to hurt that little LiPo. It is a LiPo. But we're going to call it quits here shortly. It's on this little car. They did a good job with this one. I like it. I like it a lot. Xinlehong 9125. Make sure I got that name right. So we're going to bring it in. We're going to call it quits there for its drive. And turn off the transmitter first. Then I'll turn off. I'm going to wait a second before I put my finger under there to turn off the car's power, because I don't want to get burned by the ESCs. But yes, this is a nice brushed motor car. I am surprised how well it does. You know, I like the design. I like the way they did this. You know, real wide everything, and big wide tires, and it's just so springy. Bounces over everything and does not flip. So I like it. So I hope you enjoyed this drive. This is Quadcopter 101. Signing out.